Hi everyone. In this session, we will discuss about the concept of optimization. So first of all, what is optimization? The name itself, we are very clear that optimization is nothing but minimization. Minimization of what? So here, what we are doing is, we are going to minimize the error function or objective function. Okay. So what's an optimization? Optimization helps us to minimize an error function, which is simply a mathematical function dependent on the models of internal parameters, which is dependent on the model internal parameters. So if you see the figure, it's very clear that, so these are the set of input units. Suppose these are the set of input units, and these are the corresponding synaptic weights. These are the corresponding synaptic weights. So here this is the summation unit that we know, sigma xi wi. Okay, where I equal to 1 to n or 1 to m. So this is the bias function. Okay, so here we will get x1 w1, the summation x1 w1 plus x2 w2 plus x3 w3 plus and so on to xm wm we will get here. So here whatever the yin, so that we will give to the activation function. Okay, now we will give to the activation function. This summation unit will be given to the activation function. So thereby we will get the output. Okay, so here we will get the output. Okay, what is this E of x? This E of x is nothing but error function. This E of x is nothing but error function. So how you are identifying the error? That's my question. My question is, how you are going to identify this error? So this is the actual output. This y out, this is the actual output. This is the desired output, D of O. D of O is nothing but desired output. Okay. So this is the desired output. This is the actual output. The difference between these two, we will get the error function. So how you will get the error function? Error function is nothing but desired output minus actual output. Desired output minus actual output. Desired output minus actual output gives the actual output, gives the error function. Okay, now we have identified the error function. So what we have to do is, we have to try and reduce, we have to try as much as possible to reduce the error function. If possible, make it almost negligible or almost zero. So that is what we are supposed to do. See, optimization is a mathematical way of measuring how wrong your predictions are. It's a mathematical way of measuring how wrong your predictions are. For example, while watching a cricket match, if you predict that today India will win against England, if it wins, yes, your prediction is 100% correct. Suppose if you have predicted 4 matches, out of which 2 matches your prediction is correct. In 2 matches, if your prediction is wrong, there your prediction accuracy is 50% only. In 3 cases, if it is correct, and in 1 case if it is wrong, your prediction accuracy is 75%. That's what the author is telling. Optimization is a mathematical way of measuring how wrong your predictions are. So here we are calculating the error function. Error function is nothing but expected, okay, desired output minus actual output gives you the error function. We have to try and reduce the error function as low as possible. Okay, almost negligible or almost zero. Okay, so during the training process, we change the weights. We change the weights of model and try to minimize the loss function. So see, here we will keep on adjusting the weights unless until the error function is almost negligible, right, or almost zero. That's what the concept of optimization is all about. Okay, next, types of optimization algorithms. So here majorly we have 2 categories. They are nothing but first order optimization and second order optimization algorithm. We will see them. First we will see the first order optimization algorithm. So the first order optimization algorithm is to minimize or maximize a loss function. It is for minimizing the loss function f of x using its gradient values with respect to the parameter. Actually, this first order optimization is widely used in gradient descent. So here gradient descent is nothing but, see, if you see the graph, see here, there were different red marks were there here. Okay, so what we are doing is, as we keep on reducing or adjusting the weights, the value, the error is being reduced. See, if you see, as we keep on reducing the weights, the error is reduced. We have to identify where the error is less or where the error is very, very less. We have to identify. See here the error is very less. Okay, right? That part we have to identify. Okay, see here the error is very less. Okay, when the weight is this much, the error is almost very less. So we have to identify that. So first order derivative, basically it gives us a line which is tangential to a point on its error surface. Okay, so this gradient descent algorithm, it works across all types of machine learning algorithms or machine learning problems to optimize, and it is very fast and flexible. Okay, so first let's see how this gradient descent algorithm works. So here what we do is, we will calculate what a small change in each individual weight would do to loss the function or to reduce the function. Means when you reduce the weight, the first point is, when you reduce the weight, you have to identify how much amount of error it is reduced. The second point is, adjust each individual weight based on its gradient. And the third point is, we have to keep on doing the steps 1 and 2. Means we have to keep on adjusting the weight as well as we have to check the error, unless until the error function is as low as possible. That is what the gradient descent algorithm says, right? This is something about the first order optimization algorithm. Okay. Coming to the second one is second order optimization algorithm. So the second order optimization algorithm, it is somewhat expensive to use or to compute. That's why, since the second order optimization is expensive, it is not used much. Okay, and the second order derivative, it also tells us whether the first order derivative is increasing or decreasing. Okay, and here the second order optimization algorithm is also called as Hessian algorithm to minimize or maximize the loss function. And the advantage of second order optimization is, though it is expensive or though it is costly, it is used to find and calculate the second order derivative without ignoring the curvature of surface. Means it will consider the curvature of surface. So that's why it is expensive. Though it is expensive, it will not ignore the curvature of surface. So in terms of stepwise performance, this second order optimization works better than the first order optimization. Okay, so the second order optimization is a little bit expensive. That's why in most of the cases or in most of the times we don't go for second order optimization, we will go for the first order optimization. Now we will see just two difference between the first order optimization and second order optimization. The first order optimization is easy to compute or easy to use, whereas the second order optimization is costly or expensive to compute. Whereas the first order optimization is less time consuming and it works very fast on large data sets also. Whereas the second order optimization, it works little bit slower compared with the first order optimization, both with respect to the time as well as memory. Okay, these are the two main differences between first order optimization and second order optimization. So with this we will wind up our optimization topic. Okay, thank you.